What if the stream started this many earlies? Oh my god, I forgot. It's been a while since I've streamed. I'm out of practice. I was busy like staring at a little toy on my desk. Hello. Hi. Hi, hello, and hi. Post the link on the Discord. Hello, everybody. Hello. My chat doesn't seem to be coming through my multi-chat thingy. There it goes. Hello, Coco. How are you doing today, Coco? Let me get everything situated. Let's make sure my microphone doesn't fall on top of me and crash and explode. I am back. Good day. Hello, Zeri. How are you doing? Stream isn't even on in Twitch. What about now? Is it better now? Hello, Emizen. Welcome. How are you doing today? How is everybody doing? Is the stream good on Twitch now? Let's go. Yay. Listen, I'm a little bit out of practice. I'm a little out of practice. I forgot to press the button. Chilling playing Minecraft right now, building tunnels. What are you doing recently? What do be the itinerary? Fairlii. Fairlii. Yes, Zeri. Would you say I have a freedom motif? What does that mean? Also, Zeri, I was on VR chat just like watching people to see what they were doing, and there was a person that was that Hatsune Miku that you like. That was their avatar. And I told them, I said, I know who you are. And they were like, I'm Hatsune Miku. And then they wanted to shake my hand, and then it was weird. But today, I have some fun stuff planned. The first thing we are going to do, let me make sure everything works. Okay, that works. That's good. Okay. The first thing is that while I was gone, I have been working on GELLI Fields more. You might notice something different here. Oh. And I want to show you guys some stuff. I also have written down some notes about some cool stuff that we can actually do in GELLI Fields today. But I also have, since it is a whatever Wednesday, typically on whatever Wednesdays, we do something a bit weird, something a bit strange, something a bit different. And so this Wednesday, what I have planned is, I only have one thing planned actually, and that's, I have this really weird rip-off Plants vs. Zombie game on the Switch, so we can try that out. But yeah, first of all, let's actually go in here. But yeah, I was gone for a week or two, maybe. I had to take a little Fairlii vacation from streaming. I was still doing a little bit of game development work, but basically what happens is, in the heat of the summer, what is going on with my game? Where is my cursor? What? What happened to my cursor? During the like hottest part of the summer, I tend to get really like What? Where's the cursor at? Hold on a second. Wait, what? Sorry, this is confusing me. I tend to get more anxiety, and I just had a lot of stuff going on, so I was like, I need a break. I'm so confused. What happened? I mean, it seems as though the sprite renderer for the hand sprite is just turned off for some reason. The cursor went out for lunch. Hi, Marmations. Yeah, it left me. I mean, there it is now. I must have been clicking somewhere when I finished working last night and accidentally turned the sprite renderer off on this. I don't know. But anyways, we have the Volt PC. Oh yeah, I added let me turn the music off here and then turn this back on. I added some click sounds. Can you hear that? You like that? You like that? Is that actually... Can you actually hear that? That wasn't from your mouse? I mean, I recorded the sound from my mouse. But yeah, that's in game. I also added a thing where you actually do have to spend your star rank to upgrade. And if you're fully upgraded, it doesn't let you. And also, if you can't afford an upgrade, it doesn't let you. It's supposed to be shaking this number, but I didn't do the effect, like, strong enough. There's some new upgrades that I don't think you guys seen. So there's the Click Grow, there's the Skibbity Riz Power, the Starting Lunapons, Glim Cap attack damage. And I also added Stalactite Power Plus for Cozy Caverns. And for Hingewood Heights, I added Crafting Power Plus. So, Stalactite Power Plus means in the archaeology biome, when you harvest a stalactite and they drop the little ancient bits, there is a chance for you to get lucky. And it can drop 2 bits instead of 1. The higher the upgrade, the more likely that is to happen. And similarly, Crafting Power Plus is in Hingewood Heights. Whenever you craft, there is a chance of crafting 2 of something instead of 1. Hello, Lucas. Welcome back. So that's where the EXP goes. That's where the star rank goes. So when you get your star rank, you can, yeah, do your thing. The other thing is the furniture decoration stuff is now much better. So when you activate building mode, essentially what it's doing now is it's a Riz is canon now. No, that was just a test thing that I haven't turned off. You can actually grab things that usually you could interact with. But now it disables interactions, so you can move things around. I can flip it. And a new thing is, say I was going to put this down and I changed my mind, I could just cancel it and it'll go back to the way that it was flipped and where it was. So if I don't want to do that, I can just put that back. And then I've started to clear out the train station so it is more stuff that you can actually put down. I'm pretty sure there's still a bug with, yeah, that. Putting furniture in the air. Because I think it technically counts the water as ground. So we will definitely need to fix that. Can't pick that up and you can't pick up this. Yeah, you can actually, let's say I wanted to have my PC there instead. And then if I were to deactivate furniture mode, yay! So cool, right? Fairlii, you should buy a Wii U. And then we could both play Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. Yeah, it is Jelly Fields. Rab battery. It's a Voltier. Is there a Voltier emote? Are there any members in chat right now? I don't know if there's any members in chat. It's a Voltier. It's a jelly. It's a type of jelly. See, it's a Volt PC. This spells V-O-L-T in continen. And then there's the Voltier's face. Yeah, look at it. It's a little computer and it's plugged in. And the plug is shaped like a Voltier's ears. And it's plugging in. And then this has some Voltier ears as well. It's so cute. I've been having a blast working on this. I also have this. Let me go here. And then let me go to here. Open this up. Did you get your DS, Zeri? I love the PC menu thingy. It looks so published. Polished. It looks published. I haven't published the game yet. Come on, don't get ahead of yourself now. Why is my PC updating games? Stop, Steam. The day I went there, they were all gone. Dang, I just downloaded Rune Factory on my... No. Yeah, Rune Factory on my DS. Fairlii OS. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to do with it, but it's really cool so far. Where is this? Game concept, PC concept. Check this out, guys. Look at this. I've started working on some of the icons for the upgrades. We can actually add these in-game right now if you guys want to. So, this is Glimcap. Glimcap? I'll probably change the name to Glimcap Plus, because I do plus a lot. This is Attack Plus. This color is supposed to be purple like the corruption, but it looks kind of red, so it looks like it's like bleeding, but it's supposed to be like you're hitting the corruption. This is Click Grow, your Click Grow power. So it's supposed to be the cursor clicking and then like water. I'm very restricted with, I can only make it this big, so it's kind of difficult. Strawberry Jam. This is starting Lunapons Plus. This is the stalactite power, and then this is the crafting power. So cool. And then this right here, what I was trying to draw was like an indicator to show which of these you have selected. Which I don't even think this is the right size. Is it? I don't even know if that's the right size. But I need some sort of indicator to show that you've selected it. Because on PC it looks fine, right? You know, you hover over it and then it appears on the side. But when you're on console, these icons aren't actually like changing visually. Usually in this game, things are dark green and then they go light green when you select it. So like that turns light green, the button up at the top, the back button. But for like the biomes and the upgrades, I don't know how to exactly show that they're selected. I have no clue. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I can always do like a color shift, make the one that's selected darker or lighter. I'm just not exactly sure what to do yet. Cause I want to keep the vibe of the PC. I already kind of feel like selecting it and getting an error and having the money shake is like already not, it's like going away from the vibe that I want. But this, I feel like it's pretty necessary because some players in video games are really stupid. And so it's good to like, you know, violently shake the thing to show them, oh, I don't have enough of that. Maybe it should color shift. Color the sprite in a solid color. Maybe have a square. So you're saying like... Like take a square. I guess maybe it would be like the whole color of this. Kind of like that. Maybe this also gets an outline. So it would be like this. I don't know. It would need to be bigger on every side. Whoops. I feel like if it gets too big, it's gonna something. Think if it's too big, it's gonna look like... But yeah, it would blend in with that background. I mean, I can make it green. Let's make it green. But if it were here, it would be kind of huge. You can make the sprite blue to make it look like you have it selected. I could do that. I could do that. So we could, let's actually just go in there and actually look at this. Let's open the PC up. There's still a lot of visual things that I need to do with the PC. For example, this panel, this upgrade holder panel, I need to turn the image off so you can't see that random square there. This, the star rank amount text, can I make this like bigger? Uh, 30? Yeah. Just want to make these things look a bit better. Like this one, I feel like it should be like, maybe not that big. Maybe like there. 31? Unrelated, but I love your color-coded Unity object hierarchy. It's cute. Yes! I need to organize. The only biome that I have, like the only thing I actually have that's organized is friendly fields, which looks pretty satisfying when it's actually organized. So it's got all the different little colors. Everything is actually in a nice list. I do definitely need to get everything else organized because like this is like horrendous. I kind of, there's a method to the madness a little bit. I kind of know where everything is, but it's definitely not super easy to find everything. Okay, I actually need to get the upgrade button. I don't know if I have a script that changes the color. So the biome upgrade button. When it's selected, because this right now is just changing the color or changing the icon when it's selected and not selected. So I guess maybe we can do that as a test first. Hi, Moonfall. So we need to, let's see. I don't want my editing style to swap mid-series. I need to edit so much footage. I have 4 videos of footage and I need to get them all edited before the end of September. Oh my goodness. I have to learn DaVinci. I love DaVinci. It's so good. I can't even see this. This isn't even visible for me to actually see in here. Where the hell is it? It's got no visual. What? Okay. That's kind of difficult for me to test this out if I can't see it. The select action is... Okay, so this doesn't have a select action, but it has a... hold. It has a hold. Biome upgrade. Button sprite. That's probably this one. Okay. So it needs a select action. So like button color, button color change. Let's just do that. I have to write the game design document for the people that have been very kind to help me make my game, but I am procrastinating. Ah! It's completely normal noise. Just completely normal stuff. Completely normal. What am I saying? Completely normal stuff coming from me. My button script just gets more and more convoluted. I really need to write a new button script, but I don't want to have to change every button in the entire game. But I need to, I want it to be so much simpler, and I know I can make it so much simpler. That button script is from years ago, and I don't know why I've just been working with it. I've just been adding more things to it. And I never decided to actually update it. I love when UI stuff gets extremely convoluted. I feel like it always happens at some point. It's kind of impossible to avoid it. So this needs a select action is a button action. You know what? I'm gonna just do... No, I'll do button action. We're just gonna do... We're doing this color change thing. Maybe this is the day. No, there's too many... I've already just redid all of the save data in the game. I want the game to be stable. I need the game to be stable. Public... color, selected color, and then let's make a public color not selected color. For now, we're just gonna say, please. I think I need a new computer, guys. Because when I'm streaming, my computer cannot handle. It cannot handle it. Public void not selected. Okay. For you need a new computer, I need a Dynabook Satellite Pro L55 50G. Yo, it has 50G? He's off to a running start. I'm glad my RPG game hasn't gotten to the point I need to make UI yet. I just know when I get to UI, it'll go downhill from there. Oh, that's when you'll give up. You'll be like, you know what? I don't think I want to make this game anymore. So when it's selected, let's give it a nice green hue. Make sure the alpha is up. And when it is not selected, we'll just keep it normal. We're gonna do something really dumb right now. We're gonna add a public button color change. So then we're gonna say stop selecting. Then we'll just say if button color change image but image dot color equals no wait we just gotta say button color change dot stop dot not selected. Not selected is a terrible name for that. We'll see if this works. Trust me, best laptop ever. I want a computer. I don't want a laptop. I have a laptop. Oh, I'm so stinky, guys. I haven't been on the stream chat. Hi, Hats. Hi, Bubba. Fairlii so rusty, he's forgetting to look in here. It should be a bar underneath. A white bar under the selected item that turns green when you click. Wait, what? Alright, let's try this. Turn the whole PC off. I need a new mouse too. My mouse is acting funky. Alright, let's see. I didn't actually activate it, so it's not gonna do anything. This guy's rusty. This guy's rusty. I keep forgetting I have buttons. This is the best part of streaming. You're taking too long to look at stream chat. Ah! Button color change goes here, and then it also goes into the select action. I don't think I've ever had something that has a select action, a hold action, and then like this, these buttons got everything. You're taking too long. What does that even mean? What is that from? Is this an Undertale thing again? Well, I do say, good chap, it appears to be doing exactly nothing. Here, we're just gonna do this. We're not gonna make it a stinking select action. We're just gonna... Select. If has select change. We'll just say if color change. What did I name it? Button color change. Button color change dot action. There you go. It's always funny when you add a thing, wonder why you don't see it doing the thing, and it's because you didn't turn it on. And then it didn't work to begin with. Yeah. I'm editing while watching this. I hope you're having fun. What is it? I'm not watching that. I'm not watching Undertale content. Ah! They're green! Well, it kind of worked. Why do they all turn green? Stop selecting. Oh, I didn't do anything in there. What the freak? Like, why did that not work? I literally just didn't put anything in there. Is it based on click or hover? It's based on hover. Because in this menu, if you click, it'll start upgrading it. So in this one, you just hover over it. So if you click, it's gonna try and upgrade. So you just actually hover over and you hold on it when you want to upgrade it. Well, now they're turning green. The green's a little ugly, but that's okay. So we can actually also put that on these. On the upgrade buttons here. Let's do a button color change. I think we should have, I think we should just have it be like, maybe grayed out a little bit. Let me copy this color. And let's just copy this whole script. And then put it there. Button color change. Paste component values. I've missed streaming, guys. I just was like, I felt like I wanted to stream. And then I kept getting more like anxious and stressed out about things. And so I was like, I just can't do it. I couldn't do it, even though I wanted to. But summer's kind of getting over a little bit. It's still really hot here, but I'm definitely getting more adjusted to the heat. It's just like every year I forget about the heat, and then the heat happens, and then it just ruins me. So a Fairlii summer vacation thing might just be the way going forward. I'm hiring you to edit for me. I'm paying you in sour watermelon gushers. 12 gushers an hour. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Wrong menu. It looks okay. I should go edit fairly well. Bye. Have fun editing. Have a good time. We need to do this on enable set button. Where is set button? By the way, thanks guys for showing up. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you. Thank you very much. GM has DLL support, so technically if you hit your head against a wall enough times, it could be as powerful as Godot. Every time I see Game Maker, it makes me scared. Anytime I see anyone do anything in it, there's so much math. Oh, I'm not saying that. I deleted TikTok. Never become British again? God. My viewers never let me be British. Game Maker is so math knowledge heavy. Someone would be like, I'm gonna make a button in Game Maker, but first I need to program the game to actually open, and I also need to program the window to actually size properly. Like, what? And then I have to program a like bounding box and use like math in order to put the button in the right spot. And it's like, this is scary. This is just terrifying. Because I always hear people giving up in Game Maker when they make collisions. It'd be like, I need to make collisions for my game. Yeah, I think the green overlay is a little bit silly. We'll do the other button. The other button, the other color for now. Paste. There we go. And then I'm gonna grab my controller, and then we'll test this with the controller. By the way, did I tell you guys that the Jellyfields demo was playable at Missouri Sci Fest? And I was told that people really, really enjoyed it. Very cool. That's so cool because everyone has been playing the Jellyfields demo, and then the game now is so much cooler. And I'm like, oh, if people loved the demo, I can't wait to see how they feel about the full game. Controller time. It's controller time. It's controller time. I grabbed the wrong one. Nintendo controllers do not work on PCs. They do. You just have to go through 7,000 steps. Cute game, no thoughts, head empty. Yes. All other engines than Godot are inherently inferior. Jellyfields is honestly like really, really fun and cool, so I'm glad more people got to play it. Me too. I just like the game. I was playing Hingewood Heights last night and I couldn't stop myself, even though the biome has like nothing in it. Okay, here we are, everyone. Never mind. Okay, here we are, everyone. So we need to add that to the icons on the bottom because you can't even tell when you have that selected. This is pretty easy to tell if you have selected. This, I can select that. And now I can actually see. Oh, I can't go over and select the last one. That's okay. But I can actually see which one of these I have selected. Is this good enough visually? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, my audio is screwed. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Wait, guys, I'm so sorry. I hate this. Oh my god. Oh my god. So stupid. So stupid. You should name your speakers. By the way, if you're wondering what happened. Oh, I just noticed something. The backup primary doesn't actually select. I mean, that's fine. Wait. Doesn't actually select it. It selects it, but I don't think it actually sets it. Okay, we can fix that. What happened was I plugged in a PS5 controller, and so my computer goes, oh, you plugged in a PS5 controller? Oh, that should be your microphone and your headphones, right? That's what you want, right? Right? You want that to be your headphones, right? And then I say, shut up. And it does it anyways. And then I'm scared. So we have to see why this is not actually selecting the thinger. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, so this one is the shop window. So then you pick your shop. And then all this is doing is changing the menu, right? Button to set is that. Button to set dot select. Maybe this should be the other way around. Menu. We have a little bit of menu jank. I love when I plug in my PlayStation controller and it windows all over the operating system. Yeah. It's a good controller. It feels so nice. It's such a nice feeling Transformers controller. So it's not doing what I want it to do. It's not actually selecting anything. Huh? Why is it not doing that? If game data.is controller, button to set is not equal to null. Vanilla button.menu button selected equals button to set dot select. Aha, I think I know. It's because if that's not controller. No. Fan cursor is null. If is unlocked. And cursor does set cursor. That, I mean, it should work. I'll look into that later. Hi, Jan. Welcome. So it's not doing what I wanted to do, programming in a nutshell. Yeah. It should do that. Basically what we wanted to do is when you go up a menu, it should... It's working, but it's not, which is weird. My basement is making weird noises and I don't like it. That's creepy. So, right now, I technically have the universal one, the little planet, selected. So if I go right... You'll see it's selected, but it's actually, it's not setting the visual. That is... See, that's setting the visual. What? This does not make sense. It's a weird noise I can't explain. It's too loud for comfort. I think you're about to get eaten by Granny. Should we bring Granny back in 2025, guys? Yo, go to my link in the description. Go to www.bringbackgranny.com/Fairlii for 15% off your first Granny. What? Let's see. I must have set something wrong. Me setting something wrong? Sorry. I'm stupid. Am I? I don't know if I'm stupid or not. No, I'm not. Wait. No. No, I'm not. I'm not stupid. So this is doing her. And this doing her. So it's doing that, and then it's doing that. So when you select, it's doing change menu. Change menu is doing set volt PC window, which is doing universal upgrades sprite. No button. She's doing U. Her. 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 Is selected is true. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I guess I gotta go. Hi, bye, Ion Artist. Bye. It was nice seeing you and Moonwood stream last night. Granny is actually a really well-designed game. I watched a Granny speedrun and it was kind of crazy. Is it electricity? Are you hearing the sound of electricity and not the sound of Granny going freaky in the basement? What? What am I saying today? Oh, my sound effect didn't play. There it is. Oh, I did it, guys. Well, there's 2 things selected at once that time. You know what? It's fine. We'll just mess with that later. My sister is using the hose to fill the duck pool. Awesome. Why does it sound demonic? Do you guys want to see how many scripts Jelly Fields has? A lot of them are unused. I just need to delete them. They're like old things. But you know me, I do individual scripts for individual like actions. So the Jelly script soft lock. Let's go to Hinchwood Heights so I can show you guys what I was doing there. It might look a little gross at the moment. So I was adding these light rays, which the light rays need to actually be on a different layer. See, that's the problem, is I can't get them to like be on the right. I want them to be like there. But I was messing with background colors. So I think the background is like gray right now. It's either gray or green. Well, it's raining, so it's gonna be gray anyways. But I was adding these light rays just to testing out how they look. Why not on top? I personally am very sensitive to bright lights when I'm anxious. And this game is meant to be calming and peaceful, so I don't want to mess with people that have sensory issues. So for me, it looks way better being way less like vibrant and right in your face, and better as just like a in the background thing. Let me actually change the weather so it... Oh my god. Stop raining. Oh yeah, the sky is literally just gray. I was trying to see what kind of stuff I could do with different sky colors, so I was just messing around with gray. Hell yeah, Fairlii, I'm really sensitive to brighter lights. It makes me feel like uncomfortable. It makes me feel rushed, if that makes sense. What is this? Oh, I must have spawned this in an already spawned biome. Fish orb. Oh, I got some really funny fish orb ideas last night. My eyes hurt. It's a psychological for me. It's just annoying. Thank you for being considerate of those with sensory issues. I'm very similar when I'm anxious too. Yeah, when I'm anxious, if we're like in the car, one of the things that I hate the most is when it's partly cloudy and it's like dark and cloudy and then the clouds separate and the sun starts coming out. That makes me really anxious. As I said that, it just did it outside. What's a fish orb? This is a fish orb. It's an orb with a fish in it. It's meant to be uncommon fishing loot in this biome. But check this out. Here's my idea. We're going into ideas mode. Let me unplug my controller so it doesn't break stuff anymore. What? Yeah, why do you not know what a fish orb is? Come on now. Should we have a fish orb power up? Triple fish orbs. Monster orb. Let me actually go back to here so I can do this. I think we're getting about the time of the stream when that thing pops up that's like, get free Twitch viewers at www.twitch. So expect to see that message pop up on the left. Where are we going? We're going to here. And then here. This is just, what does this become? So much stuff everywhere. What do they give? They are. What? They are. A fish orb does not give anything but a fish orb. Alright, here's my idea. Actually, sorry, I need to do another thing. Items, miscellaneous, you. We need you. Check this out. I don't know how well we're gonna be able to do this. We're pondering our fish orb. And I was thinking... with the crafting system, I'm sitting there thinking of the different types of items that we have given to us in the biome. Does anybody know where I'm going with this? So I'm thinking, what are some stupid and wacky crafting combinations that we could do in the biome? Secret ones, hidden ones. What kind of crafting can we do? So my thought process was stick plus fish orb, right? Are you following me? You following me, guys? You following me? And then I believe this is the proper. Is the stick the wrong cut? The stick is the wrong size? Wait, what? Is this the actual stick? Wait. Stick. The stick's been the wrong size this whole time. Bye, Zeri. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, because we just need this part of the stick anyways. See, that is the right size. But we need to take... we need to cut off a bit of this. I mean, that... sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out the sizing of this. Okay, it can actually go over. There we go. Look, the cheap viewers! The cheap viewers thing popped up. I told you. Look, I said it was just about that time for the cheap viewers to pop up. Hi, CB. Can we make this go? Does it make more sense for it to be like that? Is this so stupid? other colors in here? Yeah, this. Lollipop magic wand. Behold! The fish wand. That's 9 by 9, right? Yeah. Fish. Right, it makes perfect sense, right? Fish orb plus a stick makes a fish wand. Right? Am I crazy for thinking that? Fairlii, you, me, continue. What? What are you saying? What is stopping you from putting everything on a stick? That would be too many items. But I did also come up with this idea. Right. So you can make your fish orb, but what if you wanted to make it any more powerful? What's more powerful than a fish orb? Well, you take a fish orb. Hi, Fish Pixelated. Welcome to the stream. You take your fish wand. What's up? We're making wacky crafting recipes for a biome in my video game. So you take your fish wand, right? And you combine that with a lantern bug. And that gives us a jolt wand. So the jolt wand is like disconnected. Hello, am I back? It just said my stream crashed and it got really dark outside. Am I back? You live? Okay. It just... Oh, hold on. Delana texted me. Can you send me a picture of Clover, but you can see his face really good? Okay, I gotta send a picture of my cat, but I can see his face really good. I have to have a picture with his face. Stream is back and fish orb. Can you guys hear me? I'm messing with a little like stress ball. So what do you think? Are we into this idea? Are we into fish orb, fish wand? And I don't know what I would call the yellow one. All right, I'm going through with this. I should actually update the stick sprite as well. Is this 9 by 9? This is 9 by 9. Okay, we're gonna fix the stick while we're here. That's crazy that the stick was wrong the whole time. Who would have thought? Who could have thought that happened? Lantern wand? Bug zapper? Bug zapper's a funny name. What's that? Oh, it's just a bug zapper. It's a bug zapper, guys. Don't even worry about it. Items. Miscellaneous. Stick. Copy. Paste. There we go. Now the stick is actually 9 by 9. Yay! Like how CB is futilely trying to do the Yumi gas station meme in the YouTube chat. I don't even know what that meme is. Less slime, more cats? Hey, there's cats. There's cats in here. Well, actually not. I don't think there's any cats in this version. But there's cats, somewhere. Where would the kitty be? Right here. Look, there's a kitty right there, a dandiddy. Little dandiddy. I mean, there's also a... I don't know if there's an Oolalian in the game. Yeah, there is right here. There's a cat. Cat person. Is that shop not being ran by a cat? It is. I just completely forgot about it. I like how you also haven't acknowledged the fish-to-hedron. Wait, what? Fish-to-hedron? Oh my god. Sold! Yes, buy 10 copies of the game right now. There will be cats. Oh, the dandiddy is right here. Look. He's a cat slime. Question, should bombs vaporize half the United States or more? What are you on about? Where is the Steam page link to wishlist and Twitch bio? Oh my god, I'm so bad at Twitch. Listen, I'm terrible at I'm terrible at Twitch. I just started on Twitch. I've been doing it on YouTube for a long time, but I just started on Twitch. I didn't even know about the bio. Well, actually, I know there's a bio, but I didn't think of actually putting anything in it. I'm stupid. It's Jelly Fields on Steam. Ignore that. That's my PC trying to update TF2 because my nephew wanted to play it with me. I've never actually played it. Look, right here, Jelly Fields. Ha! Look at it's fancy. Twitch chat is coming for you. Oh my goodness. Look, it's pretty. There's stuff. Responsible uncle. You gotta be nice to your nephew and your nieces. Come on now. I can actually show the two chats fighting. Okay, now YouTube and Twitch chat can fight. All right, if there's anything YouTube chat wants to say to Twitch chat, say it now. Fairlii is so bad at Twitch, he should click here for cheap $0 no scam viewers. Real. Twitch doesn't even have super chats. Y'all suck. I'm not seeing any super chats. I'm not seeing any super chats. Twitch is better, but I'm lazy. I think I can get, what is it? Affiliate? If I just had more people actually watching on the Twitch, but everyone's just on YouTube. I could get the Twitch affiliate. YouTube has no raids. Get wrecked. Oh. Okay, break it up, guys. Break it up, break it up, break it up. I've heard enough, I've heard enough. You guys went too far in a couple of places. Twitch is owned by Amazon, I think, and that's Jeff Bezos. Stinky, stinky. Break it up, guys. Come on. We went too far. So let's take our new little friends here, our fish wand, and then we'll actually export that as an item. I feel like my nose is like, I did something to my nose. Hingewood Heights. I'm gonna just put this in miscellaneous. Why do I sound like I'm like, I don't need to blow my nose, but something's happening. But YouTube has raids? It does? How do you do that? Oh, I named it fish orb. Fish wand. My nose is not like stuffed, but I feel something is going on with my nose. I may need to get a tissue and blow my nose or something. And then this will be, for now, I'm just going to call it just electric wand. YouTube has real life SWAT raids. Oh, God. Magic wand per biome. Find the fish orb in each biome. Let me actually make a folder for the miscellaneous because I feel like the miscellaneous is going to grow. So we're going to make a new item and we're going to call this fish wand. And then let's go here, items. Let's make a new folder for miscellaneous. Shove you guys in there. And then Hingewood Heights, miscellaneous, fish wand, and electric wand. Both of you go in here. Why do you need the item name and also the technical name? Hi, Sasha. Welcome. I feel like I'm getting so many new viewers today. That's crazy. The technical name, basically is never going to be... I don't exactly remember what it is. I know it can't have spaces. So the name that you see in the game has spaces, but the technical name is not allowed to have spaces. I'm pretty sure. For some reason. I really can't remember. It might not be that way, though. It might just be I was stupid and I did 2 names on accident. There has to be some actual good reason for that, though. Okay. Hingewood Heights, miscellaneous, the fish wand. We'll get the fish wand sprite. But yes, hello to the newer people. We're just gonna make this, like, really rare for whatever reason. I don't know if XP for eating actually does anything. And then we will make that a crafting recipe. You need to combine a fish orb with a stick, and you can get a fish wand. Should we have the crafting in this biome? Since this biome's main mechanic is crafting, should we have it have really convoluted and random crafting? Like, instead of it being a fish orb and a stick, you need to do like a stick and moss to make a mossy stick. And then the mossy stick with the fish orb will be the fish wand, and then we add like moss to the stick. Oh, good thing we just conveniently had that fish orb lying around here. Now one of you guys needs to give me a stick. Also, let me go get a tissue. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'll give you a stick. What? Was there a raid on the Twitch? Why am I getting Twitch viewers? I never get Twitch viewers. Shout out to my Twitch audience. I saw all this stuff. Did I get a stick in that time? Ha! Thank you! They all want... Is napalm edible? We're just better than YouTube for real. Damn. I'm creating rivals. So fish orb plus stick. Oh, and I got lucky too, so I got double fish wand. I just made pink. Oh my god. What are my lucky chances? I didn't even... I forgot that I actually had that even upgraded. Clip it. I probably have it fully upgraded, so it's probably a 50% chance. I would test with other things, but there's no canisters, so I can't actually test with canisters. Ha! So if you guys are new here and you don't know what's going on, this is my game, Jelly Fields. Basically, the gameplay is there's corruption in different biomes around the world, and you need to figure out the way of defeating the corruption in each of the biomes that you're in. And the biomes all have different mechanics to them. It's a fish orb. And this biome's unique mechanic is crafting. So you can combine things together and they make things. But I don't actually have anything I can craft at the moment. Oh, the lantern bug. I guess it's just a lamp bug. You defeat this corruption. In most of the biomes, like this one, you just feed the jellies anything. So I can just feed them anything but seeds. They don't eat seeds. And it does damage to the corruption based on how much that item sells for. So you see I've done some damage to it. But if I were to, for example, take this stick and combine it with this fish orb to make a fish wand. And I got lucky again. Okay, yeah. My luck levels are through the roof. And I were to feed this to a jelly. This is now very powerful. And it just does so much damage. So much damage that it actually just destroyed the corruption in one hit. And then you get star rank. You can see on the bottom, you get star rank. And you take your star rank back when you complete a biome. It's kind of like a roguelike game in the sense that when you're done with a biome, it completely clears and resets. You don't keep any of your money, don't keep your level, but you do keep your star rank. And you come back to your train station, which you can decorate. And then you use your star rank on your little PC to buy different upgrades. So if I wanted to upgrade my Skibbity Riz power, I could do that right there. Or I could upgrade the maximum amount of money I can have in a specific biome. So you pick which biome you want to mess with, or just universal ones, and you can upgrade that. And then there is also the building, which the building is still in an early version, but you can like build out your train station. You can move this around. I think the cats are either fighting outside the door or the cats want in the office. Let me see. What are you doing? Yeah, come in here, you freaky guy. Freaky Fernie. He was meowing at the bathroom door. Like a weirdo. But yeah, that's my game. There's a playable demo on Steam right now. It's very cool. There's a bunch of other stuff in the game, obviously, but that's the basics. That's the basics. If you want me to sell my game to you, if you're new here, it's good. Just play it. It's good. It's just a good game. I think everybody deserves the right to play this game. It's flipped. You know how usually it's like, wow, this developer deserves to have their game played? No, it's the opposite. You deserve to play my game. Alright, let's make the electric wand. He's meowing at the other door now. Item data, biomes, Hingewood Heights, miscellaneous. And then we will make a new item and we'll call it the electric wand. Item name, electric. I see potential. I only know a thing or two. I know a thing or two about potential, son, let me tell you. Is there a 4th rarity? We'll see if it doesn't crash the game. And then we're gonna add a new crafting recipe. This is just stupid. So fish wand plus lamp bug equals electric wand. Now this is what this biome needed. This biome needed like really goofy, convoluted crafting. Truly what we needed. So now we have our fish wands. We have so many fish wands. The game I did has only been out for 2 months. Wait, what game you did? You made a video game? You're a gamer? Now we can sit here and wait for a lamp bug to spawn. They spawn in the this forest area around here. Should be one spawning anytime now. There we go. Bink, 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 bink. Caught it. Now we can combine you and you to make electric wand. Ha! And then that sells for a ton. Did I max? Why is my max 709? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, look, I got flow fruit seeds. I'm not supposed to get those. Yay! Okay. So that's working. The bug zapper. What is your game called on Steam? Since this stream doesn't have a specific, like, thing we're working on, we're just bouncing around. I do want to hop over to Cozy Caverns real quick. Because I have some ideas. Let me look in my notes here. I had some ideas for Cozy Caverns, and I wanted to run a couple of them by you guys. Possibly. It's called Click and Conquer. It is basically a dead game. And then I wanted to show you something interesting. Oh, this biome is gonna look horrendous. It's gonna have all of the items from the other thing. Yep. If I go over here, there's gonna be just a pile of stuff. Easy save, persistent data path, player 0, biome delete. Let me look up Click and Conquer. Click and Conquer. An incremental game. Drop bombs through the fog of war and uncover hidden enemies. Collect rewards and spend currency to boost passive income, increasing bombing power and unlock new maps. Dang. This looks awesome. And it's overwhelmingly positive. Cute little game for 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. Good game. This game's to be better if there weren't constant flow interruptions. When you start around, it shows a ready go and blocks input for 1.5 seconds. That might not sound like much, but you see it over and over and it throws you out of the flow. This guy's a yapper. These are the types of reviews that I'm like, I know are gonna happen when I release my game, but it's just like you just hate to see Steam users. Steam users are just stupid. They just say things. That's like saying Mario Kart is a 10 out of 10, but there's a 3, 2, 1 countdown at the start of every race, and you do a lot of races. Shut up. You sold 30,000 copies? Oh my goodness. Congratulations. He says as a Steam user. Well, I know better. This guy was just doing things. But listen, dead game. What do you mean dead game? It sold 30,000 copies. What more? And it's not being updated anymore? I think it ran its course. I'm sure you probably get sales every once in a while, though. I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty thriving and alive. This is the new thing that I wanted to show you in this biome. 300 copies a day still? Yeah, shut up. This guy's bragging in chat. No, that's really cool. Very, very proud of you. Okay, so here, do wild feather. Thank you for the follow. Fairlii, you should add a bunch of crafting abilities where you combine 2 fish orbs together and you add more and more sides to the shape. But how am I gonna draw that in 9x9 hats? How am I gonna draw a dodecahedron in 9x9? I finally added the functionality for crops to drop more than one crop. So this is a two guy. Two guy. I'm still working on the name for this. The idea was it's a fungi in 1 and 2, so the first one is one guy and then the second one is two guy. But I don't know if that's really a fun. Is that a good name or is that just like dumb? One guy, two guy. Anyways, when you harvest it, it gives you 2 instead of 1. That's basically the interesting bit for that. Petrified Pompey. So this ancient turnip. Kabam! It's giving peas in a pod vibes. Phone guy? The phone guy from Five Nights at Freddy's? When you get... Let me tell you, if you're gonna do this biome and you want to complete it fast, do stalactite power. Stalactite power, if you fully upgrade that, you are floating the boat. It might be too strong. I might need to nerf it. Because, like, look at this. I'm just getting ancient bits everywhere. I'm not supposed to get the fish. What? You're supposed to catch the fish. And then if you have a tree, oh, you're just going to town. And then I can get a pond bug. Slap that guy in there. Oh, we're just making progress. Everybody needs a fish orb. The old coin in. Put in the Dew-Wild Feather. Put in the Petrified Pompey. We're just about to beat the biome already. Already about to beat the biome. Corn and jelly fields. I mean, the crops can be however tall that I want them to be. I just never had ones that actually dropped more than one item that weren't the trees. Which the trees and bushes work in a like very interesting thing. I'm revealing the speedrunning strats. Well, you still need to... A distinction to make for you guys is you still need to beat a biome vanilla before you can upgrade it and start farming star rank. So you still need to actually... Can I sell this? No, you're not allowed to sell it. You still need to actually like do things before you can go sicko mode. I'm honestly not putting too much thought into the... Oh, the pond bug doesn't have a sell amount yet. Just have to get lucky with birds to get enough money. Oh no, I can sell these. What am I doing? Because we have the beans. Grow my beans, grow. Bean pod. Yeah, that's that biome. How long have we been streaming? An hour and a half. Ooh. Should we take a break real quick? We can take a break and I can show you guys rip off Plants vs. Zombies on the Switch if you want. While we take a break. My cable is all sorts of tangled up. And then I'm gonna raise my desk. Put my desk in stand mode. Stand mode activate. Go desk. Go to standing mode. Huh. And then a kitty comes in the room because they hear a strange noise. I'm getting up, I'm stretching. I should grab my weights. I should start lifting weights in the middle of my stream. Well, that fell over. Now I need to unplug this. Plug in that. I can go up there. Okay. I don't even know if anybody's even there anymore. It was a slow day in chat that day. The day Fairlii made $1 million. I don't know what I'm saying. What is this guy? What's this guy even saying? Here we go. Let's turn the music off. I was playing... Will this PvZ game be as good as the mythical Fairlii Fighters 4, perchance? You know... I think it's just a mobile game that is probably free on the iPhone that I paid money for on the Switch. If I'm gonna be honest. I also have Paland, if you guys want me to play Paland. Here it is. Zombie Garden versus plants defense. This is, oh god, it's in Unity. What is this? This is what you can get if you buy a Nintendo Switch 2. I'm showing off what the Switch 2 is capable of. Plant your first tree. Plus Y button for interaction. Is this copyright music? What is this? There is a fox in this game. Can I change the music? I think the music might be... Oh. Oh, I was supposed to make a tree. Can I pause the game? Who are you? Why are you chopping the tree? Keep working. Yeah, keep working. That's what I do with anybody that helps me make video games. Keep working. Come on, Phil, make another song. Keep working. Give up the work. I almost said good work. This ain't good work, this is bad work. Oh, they're coming. Oh no. I need things. I need things, guys. I need things. Where do I get water from? Oh no, he's gonna kill my guy. Where do I get water from? Oh, I'm just passively getting water. Alright, how do I upgrade you? Oh, you require a lot to upgrade. That error sound effect is so funny. Oh. Oh, this is water guy. I see. Why is this guy not working anymore? I gotta water the plant. Okay. Oh, there's so many! Back, you foul beasts! Why is my fox not doing anything? Come on. This doesn't even make sense. They're not even coming in straight lines. They're just going wherever the freak they want. This doesn't make sense. So you can just kind of stun lock them and then just... Why do feathers come out of them? What is where are the feathers coming from? Where's the feathers? Why? Why is the feathers? All right, we want a second worker for the water. In Minecraft, zombies drop feathers. I want to upgrade my plant. If I buy a second one, is it going to be the same guy? No, I just want to upgrade one of them to see. They used to. Yeah, they did used to do that. That was indeed a thing that zombies did for some reason. Upgraded. Oh! Ew, look at his lips! Poisons enemies from afar. Defend some plants from attacks. Deals no damage. Slows all enemies. Let's do a poisoner. Ah! This game's so hard, guys. This game's so hard. Stay away from my guy. Hey, stay away from my guys. This is unfair. What is this balance? Leave my guys alone. Okay. I really hope this music isn't copyright, but you know what? Who cares? Oh, it's because I haven't been watering. Okay, now when we get our wood right, we're gonna start making crazy. Why do they make the staller plant weaker in HP? Why do they make it so that you like you're actively hurting yourself by upgrading your plant because you're locked into one of there's no plant that's just stronger. You have to go for like a different gimmick. Then just make one that just shoots quicker. Am I crazy for thinking that that would have been a decent idea to just have a fourth one that just shoots faster? Or something? I mean, the poison's doing good, but like... Alright, let's buy a second worker. Ironically, it's usually the opposite problem when games have bad upgrades. Normally, with games do this, they already have the gimmicks to start with, and you begin by choosing one. Look at this nasty... His lips are so gross. How many of these assets do you think the developer made themselves? How many of these things do you think they actually coded, programmed, designed on their own and didn't just buy a pack or get one for free? 0%? I want to see if there's any more content. I think I paid $1 for this, by the way. But the time I spent playing it, priceless. I should get bamboo. Yeah, I'll get bamboo. So what does this do? I don't know what that is. It looks like it's just like storage. Okay, we're gonna get a ton more wood. Why does wood and water make plant? Do you think about it? Really think about that. Bamboo. Ah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That's what he does? To be fair, the game calls them trees. It's just the assets they had available. I think that's 100% true. My strat doesn't work as well because I can get caught in the bamboo trap. Oh, wait. It's telling me I need to water my trees. See, the poison and getting caught in the trap combo is really the combo that you need. This guy's already got shot up by arrows, so I don't even know why he's attempting to come here. It's kind of rude. I forgot it had levels! That was the first level? I completely forgot it had levels. Oh god, do they come from 2 directions? Okay, wait, this is more content. Oh. What's over here? Oh, a whole bunch of nothing. What the freak is the point of that? Bamboo's trap gets wider if there's more zombies. I think it was just spawning 2 of them on accident, if I can be honest. Yep, they do come from both directions. Stay away from my plant, you zombie. It's almost like these plants are versing these zombies. No, that can't be. Plants never could fight a zombie. I must be crazy. At what point am I done? At what point have I had enough? Plants vs. Zombies 3 is looking real good. PvZ 3, guys. It's here to stay. We heard your feedback. We heard what you guys wanted. Did we do anything about hearing about it? No. We just heard about it. We here at EA like to listen. I'm being overrun. I'm being overrun. Oh! Guys. This is an interesting twist. Yeah, get to work, plant. I'm up in the air. Oh, no, I'm not anymore. That means a zombie could possibly hit me out of bounds. Well, actually, it doesn't even matter because I probably can just walk over here. I can't. Yeah, there are ghosts coming out of the zombies. Wait a minute, watch this. Wait a minute, did I just find a glitch? Come on. You know you want to push me up. Push me up. But they can't hit me from here. That was Zombie Gardens versus Plant Defense. Thank you for watching me play that. That was worth it. That game was so worth it. That was $1 of my money. Back to the cool game. Back to the good game. Okay, that was a nice little break we took. Let's go back to Hinchwood Heights since that's what we were working on. Should we have mossy stick? Should mossy stick be an item? No. Almost choked on my drink. Mossy stick should exist. We got a lot of stick content in this biome. This is a very stick heavy biome. By the way, Coco, I think earlier you said, what's the point of having the wand? They just sell for more and they do more damage to the corruption. Which is basically like the best benefit you can really have in this game. Let's just add like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then like a little bit of this. Does that look like a mossy stick? Yeah, sorry, I was gonna tell you earlier, but I got a little bit sidetracked. Me getting sidetracked? No, that could never happen. Is that stick looking mossy? Or is it not mossy enough? That's a mossy looking stick. I mean, it could be like, the moss could be like coming down the side of it. It's kind of like growing out the side. That looks pretty mossy to me. Green stick. When you have a low pixel count like this, sometimes you just have to use your imagination. You have to do a bit of imagining at this low of a pixel count. Use your thinker, not your stinker, as I say. The mossy stick. Guys, should we make a new program on the PC after this? Should we add, like, something silly on the computer? I've been working on that computer for so long, and now I'm getting the fruits of my labor, and I'm actually able to add silly things to the computer. That's what I wanted. I want to have a text document on the desktop that's like a, like some kind of survey program. Yeah, I wanted to have one that's like the like Kluku transportation like warranty for the computer. Like warranty.txt. And it's just like a little text file. And it just says like the most ridiculous like legal stuff. It's like 30 pages. Or maybe an employee manual. You're gonna employee manual.txt. I think we should do that. That would be really funny. You should have a documents folder with a warranty, a readme, and the employee manual. That's a funny idea. World building, yes. I also was about to do the intro cinematic as well. I might do that later tonight, possibly. Trashier, more technical IKEA manual tutorial. The intro is just like a dark screen and text. It's a little bit of like lore set up for the game. And revealing a couple character names. Oh! Mossy stick. Sprites. Biomes. Hinchwood Heights. Items. Miscellaneous. Mossy stick. Do all of this stuff. Darkstream with text has lore. Deltarune and Undertale. It's definitely not Dragon Quest. I'm definitely not a big fan of Dragon Quest or anything. Anyways, let me read you guys something from my Dragon Quest Monsters 25th Anniversary art book. While I rest next to my Dragon Quest slime plushie. I beat Dragon Quest Monsters, by the way. It took me 65 hours. Been playing a lot more video games. Enjoying my life. Yeah, I feel like you gotta play a lot of video games if you want to make a cool video game. That's just how I feel. Whoops. Mossy stick. It's just gonna have like a 1 rarity, and it's just gonna sell for like 20 for now. Nerd. Coco. Respectfully, shut up. Kidding. Do you have... I do want the Dragon Quest Slime Controller. Yes, I do want it. The cheapest I saw it for was $90, though. Unfortunately, I'm not successful enough to have that amount of money to spend on silly things. The next silly thing that I want to buy that is a bit of money is the Lego Game Boy. But that's only like 60 bucks. That's not too expensive. Okay. Now I realize we didn't actually make the crafting recipe. I want that Lego Game Boy. Have you tried coding using PHP? I'm not really huge into programming. I just do what gets the job done, so no. We've only ever tried GD script from Godot and C#. I won't even consider myself like even barely an expert in any of that stuff. I just do whatever makes the game. Okay, so we get moss and stick, mossy stick. Coco, I bet you're a nerd. Coco, tell me something that tell me the non-nerdy things that you're into, Coco. By the way, this is the green background that I was messing with. Is it too bland? Should I just have the sky? I feel like if I do this green background, I need to have an even further back layer of trees that are like extra dark. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know, man. Blender. I like the green, actually. I was trying to give this vibe of being in like a forest, and there's just like a little bit of ambient light kind of coming through in the background a little bit. But it's like mostly just like kind of dark. A nice, not like scary dark, but like kind of relaxing dark. If that makes any sense. There's so much stick content in this game. In this biome, that we need to make sticks more common. We need to make sticks. We need to make something to acquire sticks more easily. Maybe I'll make a new thing that grows out here that's like a sticky thing. Make a double stick. I want to do cool ideas like that, but I don't know how I'm going to draw that in 9x9. Kind of, it limits me in ways. I can make a fish wand. I was gonna say fish stick. Dead bush. Bamboo. Simple. Don't. Do you guys see this spot right here? with these two plants. I feel like if I move this one over here, it feels like there should be like a temple. Well, I can't break the 9x9 rule because there's specific areas that need the sprites to be like that. And also in Unity, the UI scaling just like resizes things. So if I ever have an item that isn't 9x9, if I were to do anything in the UI, it would make them like really big or really tiny. And it would just look really bad. I'm sure there's a way to fix that, but it's probably very mathy and technical. I'm not a mathy technical kind of guy. All right, you guys run around until you get a stick. Put 2 sticks together so they're an X or a triangle. You got a leaf, but no stick. Guys, work harder. That was the sound of the hitting with the baseball bat from the other thing. Okay, there's a stick. Okay. We should now be able to make mossy sticks. Ha. Awesome. Now we need to do mossy stick plus fish orb makes mossy fish wand, and then mossy fish wand plus lamp bug equals mossy lightning wand, and then that plus the mushroom equals magical mushroom, and then magical mushroom plus magical mushroom plus screw mushroom equals metal magic mushroom, and then metal magic mushroom plus the fire flower equals flaming metal fruit, and then flaming metal fruit plus the Pac-Man equals omni fruit seeds. And then omni fruit seeds will make a fruit that drops like 10 of itself, and it sells for so much money that you basically can just beat the biome from just if you were able to craft that one fruit. Write that down. Should it get that complicated? Or would that just be annoying? Would that be funny or annoying? If we had a really convoluted... And I don't think I'll have any, like, indicator or, like, crafting guide in the game. So you will just have to just, like, either go to a wiki or just find it on your own. Depends if the players are, like, completionists. I mean, you won't be required to make it unless we have a challenge. But it would be kind of like an Easter egg. I do want people to just sit there and just, like, every time they get a new item, they're like, oh, I'm going to try and combine it with this, or I'm going to try and combine it with that. I want to reward the player for experimentation in this biome. Crafting recipes to only be 3 steps max. Yeah. But I have like 1 or 2 that are super crazy insane. Yeah. I'm thinking what I might do is... Okay, here's 2 ideas. The first idea... One of them is more intuitive for the player, but it takes out some of the creativity and experimentation. And then the other one is just keeping it the way it is. So my idea would be if you cannot craft with a specific item and you try and put it on the table, like say for example, you can't craft anything with a mossy stick. If you put it on the table, it'll immediately just bounce out, regardless of if there's another item in there or not. So that would be more intuitive for the player because then they know, oh, I can't craft with that. But it will also take out some of the mystery and experimentation. But also, the crafting recipes are vague enough that if you know that you can craft with that item, you still don't know what the freak else you need to put it with. So that might just be a good thing in general. If there are no recipes at all, it should pop out. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I should just do this. I should take one of the numbers that we have in the item data. Biomes, Hinchwood Heights, miscellaneous. So let's say, let's do essence amount. 1. And then we will say, if the essence amount is 1, then it'll just pop the item out. On trigger enter, if item is not dropped by the player, then we'll say if item 1, if item 1, I don't want to transform that position is not equal than that. So it has to be one of these available items. Not equal to null, not equal to null. So it'll be here. So then we'll just say if check if can craft. Okay, no, wait, we'll just do it here. We'll just do it here. So this will say if item 1 is equal to null, or item 2 is equal to null. So we're gonna need to actually put this at the top, because we're gonna say blah 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 blah. Hello Moonwood, hi. How are you doing today? It's nice to see you. Always nice to see you. I'm streaming today. Ha! No, I actually don't want to do this, because this is adding a lot of like nonsense to this. I'm doing great. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. Other.gameObject.get component world item dot item dot essence amount equal to 1. Then we want to bounce item. So we're gonna bounce, and then we'll just say true. Why did that do the transform? And then return. Haha. The background music has the same chord progression at the one point in the Wicked Part 2 trailer. It's just Nintendo music. I was so excited to see your streaming. Sorry I'm a couple hours late. No, you're fine. I assume that you're working hard. or something along the lines of that. Let's real quick make the mossy stick. Let's make the mossy stick also not able. Because we actually have one of those, so we'll be able to test this way easier. So now, if there are no crafting recipes with that item at all, it should bounce it away from the crafting table. Because we don't want to be annoying to the player. There you go. So this has no crafting recipes, so you are not going to be able to craft with it. However, there is a crafting recipe with a fish orb, but it's not the mossy stick. And then if I were to have a red mushroom, yeah, you're definitely working hard at work, I bet. It sounds like it. If I were to do 2 fish orbs, you'll know there is a recipe there, but it's just not that one. Oh, you can make it bounce. It can get real bouncy. Ba-boing. Look at that little double bounce. Boop, boop. That works. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Perfect. That's just like a way better way of handling the crafting. Okay, I just drank my soda. Excuse me. Let's jump back over to the PC. I love this game so much, guys. I love making this video game. Please pay me to work on this video game. I mean, you guys actually already have. Can we have fish orb plus fish orb equals fish cube? Fish orb plus fish orb. What if fish orb plus fish orb just made water incarnate? What if it just made stench? Can we have like a bit where one of the things you make is just a concept or an idea? Like if you combine all of the Jelly's favorite items in the biome, you just get friendship and it's just a heart. Or just happiness. Can we get a mitochondria? Wait! I almost just tripped and fell. I just got the coolest idea. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Fish oil. Fish oil would be really funny. Hear me out. Got a lurk, but still here. By the way, guys, if you don't know who Moonwood Games is, they are a game developer and a streamer making a very, very cool game. That's like... It's blackjack, right? I keep thinking poker for some reason. It's like a old school like dungeon crawler mixed with blackjack. It's very cool. And I chill out on their streams and hang out and talk. It's very cool. You should definitely check them out. Combine the retro items together to get the concept of nostalgia. Here's my idea. Fairlii, I'm going to be making quesadillas. Yeah, listen to me while you make quesadillas, because I'm Mexican. So it'll add +10 to your quesadillas flavor. Listen, guys, this idea is going to blow your mind. I'm so excited to tell you this idea. I said mitochondria as a joke, but what if you could get a magnifying glass and you combine magnifying glass with a thing, and then you get like a piece of that thing because you've zoomed in on it, and then you combine the piece of that thing with another magnifying glass to get like a cell, and then you get like a crumb, and then you get the cell, and then after the cell you get like a proton. And you can just keep zooming in on an item. You just zoom in on the item. until you get nothing. You just get the outline of an item. So you go to like, you get like a proton, and then you zoom in again, and it's nothing. You just get a square. You just get this. Cosmic strings. One of the rarest items in the game is just the nothing item. It's just that. It's just a 9x9. Well, that's 10x10. You just get a square. Congratulations, it's nothing. Only 10% of players have this achievement. You get ones and zeros. You get an image of me, but it's just like sized down to 9x9. Congratulations, you beat the game. You've officially won. World of Warcraft. Why did my watch just tell me about World of Warcraft? So we want to make a employee manual now. Let's make an employee manual, guys. Sorry, I got hyper thinking of that thing. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write it down on my whiteboard. I'm gonna go write down zooming in item. Okay, I wrote it down on the whiteboard. Play World of Warcraft now! Play World of Warcraft today! I played a little bit of World of Warcraft, and then after, I want to say a month and a half, they sent me a reminder saying my subscription was about to end, and then I was like, I just realized I do not like video games that I have to pay to play. Because I started feeling really stressed and really rushed, and then I didn't play it for a single day, and I felt guilty that I wasn't playing the game because I paid for a month of the game, and then I realized this is not for me. World of Warcraft is fun. Definitely not my thing. I can't do that. I can't pay for something because I'm gonna feel bad about it. I also realized that this sprite is wrong. That's how they get you. Yeah, they want you to pay for the month and then not actually play the video game. Full PC. All right, I need to lock in, so I need to put my desk back in sitting mode, and I need to sit down. By the power of magic, go down, desk. Hello, no tube. Welcome to the stream. Can you guys hear my desk going down? I've never actually listened back to the audio to see if I can hear it. After my desk is so high up, it feels so low when I lower it. It feels like it's like at the floor. Alright, sorry, big baby. Oh, I'm so sorry, mister, but you had to get up now. You had to get up, Mr. Baby. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was delaying sitting in the chair because my kitty was sleeping in the chair. And I was hoping he would eventually get up from his nap and leave, but he's just being lazy. So I had to kick him out. Maybe I'll open the closet so he can go lay down in the blankets. Let me do that. You want in there, sleepy boy? He's just sitting on a rug. All right, I'm back. I'm ready to do this. All right, so we want to make a little employee manual. I actually have a in the PC concept on the apps right here. I have a text file. So I can actually use that. Can export that as UI, train station, Volt PC, apps, text, app, sprite. I feel so low to the ground now. No, it's just in train station, Volt PC, apps. Oh, I just realized. Oh my goodness. I have to write the Kickstarter monthly update because it deleted last time. I was just thinking about what I want to write in the Kickstarter for next month. And then I was like, oh, it sucks because I already wrote the one for this month. But no, I didn't. I spent 45 minutes writing it, and then the publish button was grayed out, and I clicked it, and it just refreshed the page and deleted it. It said draft saved. It's like I click the publish button, and it says, okay, draft saved, refreshes the page, and it's just empty. Ugh. I hated that. I made like specific pictures and stuff for that. That was really annoying. Now I don't even want to do it anymore. Okay, this is not going to be on the taskbar, but it's going to be employee manual. We're going to put it up here. Be that, and then we are going to add a image. Maybe like that big. Like that. Might be too much. Employee manual.txt. No, just put this is very silly. Wouldn't have it any other way. That's the wrong font. Should I just use this font for the quote-unquote like technical PC stuff? Because like that's way more of a PC looking font. Secret link to Leaflup's Candy Hunt? Yeah, you click it, it opens up Leaflup's Candy Hunt. I realize that I don't want that to be like that. Because now this is like weird. Wait, hold on. No. Nope, just redo it. Just redo it. It shouldn't even be uppercase, it should just be lowercase. This is a good font for this though. I think this works. There we go. Now we can resize this. Make it a little scuffed. Ha! Making the quesadilla. Tell me if you want live updates. Yeah. Live updates on a quesadilla. That sounds amazing. Live from the quesadilla making factory. These should have a black square when you select them, right? Because when you hover over your apps on the PC, it adds like a square. Or I guess it's a light square. So I should add like a... like an image. Maybe since I use green, I can use green. A light green. Does that look ugly? Wait, what is that? Do -5 on each. It looks so scuffed. Yeah, I don't think green works. Hey! Stop that. Yes, just ask nicely, you freak. Freaky cat. Mozzarella has been added. Maybe use blue for the bar highlight. I could do that. It's the problem is that it's on top of it, and I want it to be below it. But that's not possible. I mean, it's possible, but I would need to... we can do this. Let's just say desktop. I know, we'll just say shop. So we would need to add a new image. Sprite. Well, we can do this. We just need to copy like everything. Copy component. Paste component values. Ugh. Let's do this. How do I do this? This would need to be the app sprite. This. And then this would need to be this. So we want to make this 5 more. 35 by 35. And then this is going to be -5. Or no, +5 on each. Then that. That should work. And now in here, the image that we want to change or mess with is this. And then we want to change button color change. This might work. But image, when it's selected, we want it to be this color. And when it's not selected, we want it to just be invisible. Invisible. This might not actually work though. Turn off the employee manual for now. This might not work though because I don't know how the script is gonna handle that saying none. It's gonna say none and it's gonna be like ah! So I have to change that. Let's see though. Oh, I got disconnected from OBS. Hello? Am I back? Reconnection successful. Why did that happen again? Oh, and then I didn't set the thing. So the button color change is this. Hello, we still here. Okay, good. My OBS has been disconnecting today. Blender hung at the same time. I thought my PC was gonna die. What are you making, Coco? I want to see. I want to see what Coco has been up to. Okay. Okay. It's not doing anything. So this is that we're getting errors. I think that's the Discord error doing that. Oh. It was doing the taskbar. There we go. Okay. Silly. They're making a big stuffed quesadilla. We used to make really stuffed quesadillas. We would put like chicken, beans, rice, salsa, not salsa, but queso. Well, I mean, like the queso has salsa mixed in with it, obviously. Onion. We used to just put a ton of stuff in a quesadilla. Those puppies are delicious. Especially if you like get the shredded chicken. I think having that many things on one quesadilla is a testament to the hubris of man. That's what they are, though. Still eat it, though. Most, if not almost all of Mexican food is just see how many things you can put in it. That's just what Mexican food is. It's like a taco. Just see how many things you could fit in it. A burrito. See how many things you could fit in it. Quesadilla. Just the same things, just different formats. Alright, now we need to... Now that we actually figured that out. We need to do that same thing, but for the thing we already just thinged. Which is kind of annoying of a thing to thing, because we just thinged that thing. And now these things don't make sense because we thinged it. So we need to go up here to the desktop and put this up here. And we gotta thing the thing. We gotta redo it. We gotta redo all of it. Sprite. Text. Text app Sprite. I've had at least one burrito, so I can confirm. Maybe I should try an overstuffed quesadilla. What do you normally do in your quesadilla? Just cheese? Pickles? Okay, pickles is a little weird. I don't know if I'd put pickles in it, but red bell pepper sounds nice. Yeah, just cheese. Cheese quesadillas are really good. But yeah, adding a bunch of extra stuff in it is really good too. Some people's quesadillas are thick. Sometimes cheese and shredded chicken and jalapeno sometimes. Sounds delicious. You guys are making me hungry. I had a tamale before before the stream. My pre-stream meal. Basically my breakfast was a chicken and cheese tamale. I think it had like corn and like rice and stuff in it. It's really good. I'm getting distracted now. Guys, you are distracting me. We needed to make a UI image and make it this. And then UI, text mesh pro. How many times have I wrote manual.txt today? Too many times for one man. No one man can write manual that many times. I wanted to ask you guys, my chat, my lovely, lovely viewers, my goodest friends on the internet. I wanted to ask you guys a question. Manuel. It's me, Manuel. I wanted to ask you guys, a Apparently I don't know what I want to ask you guys because I'm just stalling every time I want to say it. Okay, 15 seems about right. Would that work? And then we just need to take these two and just move them down slightly. Haha! I ended up making spaghetti instead. Oh, spaghetti. What should we get for dinner today? I think we need to make pork chops tonight. Let me text Elena. Pork chops tonight? Question mark. Guys, what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. You guys distracted me. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, I don't remember what I was gonna say. What was I starting to talk about? Does anybody know what I was starting to talk about? I forgot. Okay, now when you select an app, it actually like does that. All right, let's do some little housekeeping stuff here with the taskbar here. Want to make sure these are padded properly so it doesn't look so nasty. Okay. Yeah, he's meowing at the door. Not even my door. Can make something else. Okay. So whatever I was saying, ignore that because I completely don't remember. What do I want to do here? Because it's gonna be a window. We can duplicate the shop window for this. This is gonna be a meaty. And we're just gonna make this text window. I thought the stove wasn't working, so I pressed down with my finger. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay, we just want the close. So we just wanted to say manual.txt. Why would he do that? Is he dumb? Wait, what size is this? Okay, we want it to be the size of this. I don't want it to be a scroll. I want to avoid scrolling in this game. But I guess I can just put a down arrow, right? Like a down arrow and an up arrow. I'm just gonna rename this to text file. Because would I want to have an extra text file? Well, I mean, this is gonna take from the emails as well. Because I'm gonna have an email system. So we'll just have like a text display kind of thing. So we'll have like, all right, we'll need to think about how to do this. Text app. Text app window. Basically how this works is we're going to take a list of texts and each one is going to be a page. Makes a sense, right? Makes a sense, right? So we're gonna say public list. List. Give me my list. Give me my list. Text. On enable. Set page. So we'll just say set page 0, public int page at. We're also going to have a thing called public void reset. Reset text. Page. Excuse you, let me do this. We also need a public text mesh pro. Text equals text to set page. What does that mean in hats? So we're gonna say set page is gonna say if, and then we'll just say set page at. Yes. If page is less than 0, return. If it's less than 0, or page is greater than text set dot count greater than or equal to debug dot log. You are at the end of the text. And then we'll just say public bool can move down. Wow. I need to do is move down. There we go. Because you're moving down the page, but you're going up in numbers, so it's confusing me. I don't know why, but the coding workflow in VS looks funny to me. Like the workflow just feels amusing. I find it fun. Public bool check page. So basically what we're doing is we're gonna, every time you set the page, it's going to check page. It's gonna do that here when you move the page. If this is not this, then you can't move in that direction. Would you rather unlimited games but no games? Or no games but unlimited games but unlimited bacon but no games? What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? Jellyfields is kind of unlimited if you really think about it. Sorry. All right, and check page. I just realized an issue. So when you select it, it's going to move page. So it's checking. Okay, we'll just say if is check current. No. We're gonna, okay. If page at plus plus 1 is greater than or equal to text to set that count. At the end, it's going to return true. If not, if page at -1 is less than 0. Did Fairlii just turn it into an electric toothbrush? Now we're gonna add another one called public void set directions. Because we're going to have two public game objects. Up arrow. Down arrow. Just felt like doing that. If you can move down, then down arrow dot set active. Right. Does this make any sense? Does anybody actually know what I'm doing right now? So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have an up and a down arrow on here. So it's basically gonna be another one of these. But it's going to be an arrow. Should we do this arrow or a drop down arrow? We can do the sound arrow actually. Ignore that that is the size of this. Should be like what, 35 and 35, I believe. Okay. And then I do not want that button to be like that. I'd rather it be more like this. Yeah, I'd rather it be one of these. No, because this is also stretched. Then I would like it to be like one of these. There we go. It'll be on the top right, and it'll be a, we're just gonna do the sound arrow, 35 and 35. That seems a bit big, maybe 30, 30. Still seems a bit big. Seems about right. Let's rotate it 180, 270, 270 degrees. I'm an idiot and I did this in a weird way. That's weird. We're not gonna have a button color change on this one. Don't need that because we are actually just going to have two arrows, that arrow and this arrow. Ding, 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 ding. And we are not going to change the menu. We're not going to do any of this stuff. Instead, what we're going to do is change text app, change text window. What are your thoughts on the Gingle Global controversy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Ugh. Change text window. This is going to be a button action. I'm trying to work all this out in my head. What are your thoughts on the Mayor Gilbert hush money scandal? He's not even a mayor in this game. I guess he could be a mayor. He's just a nice guy. He's just a nice man. Hot take, Gingle was in the right. So that's all we need to do. So when you press up, we're just going to make it so when you press up, it tries to go up a page. If you press down, it tries to go down a page. So this one is not moving down. That. And then we remove both of these to be none. Why is it missing when it should just be none? Sure, I guess. Has select change. Or is select action. And then the action is going to be this. So that basically means whenever you select this, it should just automatically do that action. That should be correct. And we want to duplicate this one and put it on the bottom left and have it be, what is it, 90? We're just going to take both of these and shove them. Kind of like that. Looks pretty good to me. Gingle really botched their own argument by not providing any proper evidence of Sprongling Global, to be honest. We knew it existed, but I guess they were in a rush. This is reminding me of the one time the little people that live in my kitchen were fighting over a morsel of sugar. And they had to take it to miniature court. And it was just a whole thing. And like the one dude must have just been like stressed out that day. Or he didn't have enough time to really like figure out what he wanted to say. But he kind of really didn't sway anyone on any of the points that he was trying to make about the piece of sugar. And the crazy part is they ask me to be the judge, and then they get mad at me because they think that the solution should have just been me giving them all more sugar so they all had an equal amount of sugar. But that's not my job to give the little people that live in my kitchen sugar. My job was to be the judge, which I had to take time out of my busy schedule just to be that judge. And then they tried to make it a whole different thing. But yeah, all the arguments all around there were just really annoying. And it's hard to hear them because they're so small. So we want to make it so that the it's manual time. Hi, Coco. Coco, I said to send your work on Blender and you never did. Okay, so this is going to be something really annoying. No, I guess this will be fine. Because up arrow, down arrow. We'll just say change text window. Hi, Script Masters, welcome. We must hold Coco accountable for this. Yes. I want to see those models. I want to see the beautiful work. Classic YouTuber apologies. These YouTubers just be drama. Okay. So now we need to say if up arrow dot game object dot active self, if the up arrow is not active, then the down arrow dot get component vanilla button dot up selectable needs to be equal to public vanilla button close menu button to the close menu button. So when the arrow to move up is gone, oh, wait a minute. We might need to make it left and right. We might need to make it left and right. Left and right will make more sense for me. Would that be too annoying if the text was like pages and you moved left and right? I mean, I feel like that isn't very on brand for the vibe. I guess you can just click the... We don't need to do that. You can just click the exit. You can just click B and just go back. Yeah. We'll just not even bother doing this. Okay. We'll just not bother doing that. Hi, Delana. So this one's down selectable is going to be you. It's not going to have an up selectable, and it's not going to have a right selectable. Your up selectable is going to be this. It's not going to have a right selectable. Manual.txt. We're just gonna say wrapping was disabled, so we'll enable that again. And then we want the text to be like confined to this space here. Should we have it be that same font? Should I just change the font for the PC to not be the basic Jellyfields font? Have it be actually this one? Where did it go? Oh. This seemed like a good size. Fairlii, did you hear about the Larry Delana, did you hear about the controversy surrounding you since you defended Gingle? We have decided you are being fed to the Glub Glub. Dang. I didn't even think that would happen to me, of all people. I'll have to go through and change the text for the other things later, but we'll have the text be like this. 25 seems too big. 22 maybe? Just whatever. It's just fine. Okay. Now we have to set all of this stuff. The text is going to be text. Just gonna have that be. That's the text. Page at. The up arrow is this. The down arrow is that. And the text to set is going to be 3 pages. This is page 1. This is Riz. This is the end of the document. And then we're going to see how many bugs happen. Ha 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 ha. So the menu to open is going to be the text window. And the button to, I don't think I need to set anything, but that's okay. We'll just set it to the up arrow for now, even though that's probably going to have an issue. And then this is the close, is that. And then let's see if that even does anything. Is Clover friends with Evil Larry? Clover might be Evil Larry. Fairlii, did you hear how X said Y about Z? What? That actually worked, guys. That actually kind of worked. It just didn't do the check page. Does Unity not have multi-line text stuff for inputting text? I mean, you have to make it yourself. Wait, what do you mean multi-line? I'm probably not getting the answer to that. I gotta go take a shower, so bye-bye. What do you mean by multi-line? This is Riz. Fire writing. Oh, wait, I can stay for a little bit? Wait, I'm confused about what I did wrong here, because these are not setting false at all. Oh, because I literally just didn't do the false. Duh. Quite silly. Fairlii, do you know who Lancer is? I've heard of him. Does it just mean like there's this is text line 1, this is text line 2? It might exist. If it does, I don't know about it. Let me Google. Unity multi-line text field. Top one is single line. Bottom one is multi-line? Yeah, that exists. It exists. Hold on. Let me. So you were talking about, because I can do this, I think. Showing text. Whoops. I think I can do this. I've just always done it just the way that I've always done it. It should be text window. Like that? Is that what you're talking about? Fairlii, do you know of Blank from Blank? It's like one of my favorite characters. I don't know about them, but it sounds cool. I feel like I've never tried text area on this. Yeah, it does exist on this. This is page 1. This page got no riz. I guess I've never ever actually tried this. I just always used the break like command or the break like writing. This page really got that riz. I'm gonna head out night. Bye, Coco. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Diamond Lock. This is the end of the document. Seriously, it is. No, I'm not joking. It is. Bruh. Blank is kind of lame. Oh! In Godot, you couldn't even type the breakpoint in export text, so it was like really annoying. Oh, you can type the breakpoint in Unity. You can do math in the inspector in Unity. This page got no riz. This is riz. This page really got that riz. This is the end of the document. Seriously, it is. I'm not joking, it is, bruh. I could do this. Like, watch. Pixels per unit 1 plus 12 divided by 15 minus 2. And it'll actually do the math for that. If you really want to do that. Unity has a ton of cool features. I just don't use any of them. Yeah, I could be making my inspectors crazy. I could have a thing where I click a button and it adds a new item to the game and it fills it in with default details, or I could have it so like I just write a little text document and then just insert it into the inspector and then it makes a new script and sets everything based off that. I'm just not a programmer, so I'm not smart enough to do that stuff, but I could if I like was smart enough. I just don't have that kind of gamer riz. It's going all right, Diamond Lock. How are you doing today? I need to grab my controller again. I don't know why I put it away. Bro is literally at work and put his work tool away. What the flip is his problem? We gotta test if this works with the controller. The reason why I didn't make this menu You might be thinking, oh, you're making a stupid employee manual. Why did you make that menu that complicated? It's because there's also going to be Mr. Collector. A bit bored, honestly. Well, welcome to the stream. Here, let me decrease your boredom. That work? There is also Mr. Collector in the game. So how Mr. Collector works is he will contact you via email on your PC. And he works at the item distribution center for Jelly Travels. Okay, you guys following me? So how it works is he loves critters. Critters are bugs. Critters are fish. Critters are feathers. He loves those. And he works at the distribution center. So he loves examining them, and he has his own little Mr. Collector website where he writes about them. And when the first time you sell a fish, the first time you sell a bug, the first time you sell a feather, he will get it at the distribution center, and he'll be like, hey, keep selling these things, and I will give you rewards for doing that. So he's going to actually be in contact with you via your email, and then you will be able to go to the Mr. Collector website on the PC and then browse information about the different bugs and fish and birds. Does that make sense? So this employee manual text thing we're making is not just for this stupid bit of the employee manual, but it's also going to be the foundation for the emails as well. What are you making? We're working on a... Oh wait, I have to make it... You can't actually select... Can't actually select the manual. Okay. We're working on stuff for this computer inside of my game. So in the taskbar, we're just gonna say if you go to the turn off PC button, if you go up, it's going to select the text file, and then the shop is also going to select the text file for the time being. Okay, controller is plugged in. That partially worked. Okay, so it's kind of screwed now. Oh, it's because it's not resetting the page. Right. So on disable, we're also going to set page to be 0, but we're going to reset text. In reset text, it doesn't, yeah, it just sets the page out to be 0. Okay. When is the next Awful Jam we thinking? Please don't say in a week. I'm going out of town again next Friday. I believe I want to start one on Friday. Also, hi, just Jesse. How are you doing today? What did you guys say? There was some game jam or something important happening next week, though. Or this week? I can't remember. Okay. Okay. So the problem is I can't go up. The arrow will not let me go up. Why is that? And also these need to have the same icon because when it turns green, it just looks weird. Up selectable is this. Button action. Can select is select action. Button action is this. Yeah, there's some stuff that's not happening with this. Text app window dot move page. Set page at. If move down. If page at -1 is less than 0. Let's see. Was it logging any errors? I could bring my laptop maybe. I can't remember what people were saying, but people were telling me that there was something going on. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's a Bracky's Game Jam. Oh, okay. There needs to be an invisible third button. Right. Guys, I figured it out. I figured it out. There needs to be an invisible third one that has up selectable of you, down selectable of you. I'll need to test how this works again. Australian Fairlii just dropped. No way. I gotta go to the settings menu to actually see how this works. Because what you need is you need to have this. And then left selectable. It'll have no button action, but it'll have a select action. Yeah. So okay, this is gonna make sense. This is just gonna be the text page button. So it makes sense, guys. Trust me. So the up selectable and the down selectable will be that and that. And then text window. And in the text file, The button to set will be the text page button. So we need to have a button in between the two buttons. So when you move down, it'll go back to the middle and then it can tell. If that makes any sense at all. There we go. So if you start on page 3, it'll go back to page 1. The only thing we don't have working is the up and down arrows actually like turning on and off. So we need to, does it work with 4 pages as well? It should work with any amount of pages, but we can test that. What we need to do is we need this to work properly. Set directions. So whenever you move page, whenever you set the page, text, it should now do set directions. This should work. And then we can also test it working with 4 pages as well. Okay, text window. Hello, Captain Krabs on the Twitch. Hello. Let's add a 4th one, and we're saying, gotcha. This is actually the end of the document. We can also do this. We can do a really silly thing because we can also add text animator, and we'll have 0 of those. We'll have 1 of these, and we'll have 0 of those. And we will do, in here, we will do we'll try this here. This should work. Should work, guys. Can you spontaneously implode and explode and explode at the same time? When I was a teenager, this is just going to show you how weird of a kid I was. When I was a teenager, like 15 or 16, me and my friend would pretend we exploded and then imploded and then exploded again. And it was like a funny bit. Okay, those didn't work. Text animator. Oh my goodness, thank you for subscribing, yo, David O. Why did that not work? Did I type them in wrong? Unskilled. There it is. Okay, so now I need to remember unskilled time. And then we need this to be like way bigger. A equals 5. Fairlii lore. Yep, Fairlii lore. Gay text. Manual. This is actually the end of the document. Rainbow text like that is so like old Windows. Like, also these are not the, oh, it's working. It's working, but it's not working. It's working as intended, but it's not working as now it should work. Now it should work. And now we gotta go to work. I'm actually at work right now. I don't know what I'm saying. I still want to take a shower before Delana gets home, so I might end the stream in 10 or 20 minutes. Maybe like 10, 15? Oh, we've been going for 4 hours. It didn't even feel like 4 hours. I was having a good time. This is page 1. This page got no Riz. This is Riz. This page really got that Riz. This is the end of the document. Seriously, it is not. I'm not joking. It is, bruh. Gotcha. This is actually the end of the document. It's still doing the wrong... Still doing the wrong one. It's supposed to be transform... That... Wait, what? Am I dumb? Guys, I might be dumb. I might be dumb. And also, we need to set the directions on enable. But let's just do this first, just in case this has some sort of issue. And I think that will be the last thing for the text documents. We currently have this issue where buttons like to stay selected after you go through the menu. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Ha ha ha. That's just a little, it's just nothing. That's just nothing, guys. Come on now. Manual. So. I guess I need to get the public vanilla button middle, or yeah, middle button. Because we needed to, when we deactivate the object, we also need to go back to the middle object. There's basically an invisible button in between the two buttons that when you try to go up, it does the action of the button that's up. If you try to go down, it does the option of the button that's down. And then it returns to the middle. But we're turning the gamed object off, so it doesn't actually have time to run the going back to the middle. And I didn't put the one on the middle, so it's not actually going to do anything. The middle button is this. Why you do this? Button selected is none. I see why that's able to do that, because this has a change text window. This actually is supposed to have no button actions at all. Okay. So why is this happening? This is supposed to do middle button dot select. Maybe that? Why must we have errors? Oh, why must we have errors? Why must errors exist in video games? I should just use ChatGPT to write the whole game for me. Bye, Moonfall. Thanks for stopping by. I should just have ChatGPT make the whole game for me. Why? It says text file is the one. No, it says text file. Okay. What is happening now? Okay. I just did that on accident. Okay. Universal upgrade sprite. Why does this not work? Guys, why is this not working? Fairlii, it's so cool that Yandev finished his game in a timely manner. Is very normal about said game. He finished the game? It's news to me. I don't get it. Wait, what? Wait. Did I just do this really dumb? Well, I mean, I could just say the parent. Nope, can't. Wait. If check page. Moving down. Wait. Something is being turned off that should not be turned off. What is being turned off that should not be turned off? What is that being turned off that shan't not be turned off? This is a part of game development that's like annoying. It's a part where like stuff just be doing stuff. Is it really? What? Wait, what? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I fixed it. Stupid. I did it! I did it, guys. I did it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the stream today. Really good stream. Got some good work done. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, man. I'd call that a dub. Duh, 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 duh. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at a few things real quick. But yeah, bye guys.